Well, good evening and welcome to the second evening of the WIMBORNE Minster Folk Festival online. We had a great time yesterday, and thank you to all the viewers, especially those who gave us such lovely and good messages, and of course a couple of questions that we were able to answer. We broadcasting live from the Allendale Community Centre here in the heart of the Wimborne community, Wimborne town here in Dorset. At this point, may I just, because I'm going to forget, I would like to say thank you to the Allendale Centre and all the lovely people that have supported us at this venture here. And you can find them at the allendale.org. That's the allendale.org. Go and have a little look at their website and see so much going on here in the heart of Wimborne. But first, let me introduce you to the team. Already on your screens, Polly Morris. Good evening, Polly.
Well, good evening, Brian, and good evening to you all on this wonderful sunny Saturday. And we have an absolute roller coaster for you tonight. We've got 3 hours of packed with all kinds of stuff. We've got the fabulously talented Mitchell and Vincent. They're a duo. They're going to be playing next. They're just getting ready. And then we've got the local trio Becoming Branches, who are just fabulous. We've got Lucy May Walker, who's beaming in from London. And we've got Vicky, Swan and Jonny Dyer, along with, they're probably the most versatile folk musicians we've ever seen. On top of this, we have interviews, we have artist spotlights, we've got news of Wimborne, we've got Spank the Planks, we've got Fosbrooks, and we've got a little something from Merry Hell. So do buckle up. It's going to be a busy night.
Can I just say that's Merry Hell, not Mary Hell.
Did
Mary
I say
Hell
that?
is somebody entirely different.
She's lovely. Mary Hell is a really nice lady.
Yeah, but Merry Hell tonight, but that's cool. Next in line, of course, Mandy Stansfield. Mandy, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Oh, hi, Mandy. Now,
Hi.
just tell us, what are you doing this evening?
I'm keeping an eye on all of our lovely viewers, and I will be asking, please, for anybody to send in some comments. Let us know who you are, where you are, if it's a special occasion, what you're up to, and I will be doing some shout outs later in the show.
Thank you, Mandy. And last but certainly not least, Martin Underhill. Martin, are you there?
Oh, good evening. Hi. So
Hi,
I'm the backroom guy. I'm bringing everything together at the back. And looking forward to it. Last night was amazing, so I'm looking forward to another good evening.
It was indeed. It was a great evening last evening. We had some great comments, great viewers, great numbers watching us. I mean, absolutely fabulous. Don't forget, you can get us on catch up. You can press the links again on our website. That's wimbornefolk.co.uk. Yeah, you can press it there and you can follow the links through and you can watch it on catch up. Yeah, go to our website, have a little look and see which link suits you best. Tell me, Polly, what have we got coming up next?
Well, I already mentioned a fantastic duo. They're Mitchell and Vincent. Mitchell and Vincent had an initial collection because they're both trained to make guitars, to make beautiful instruments. But this led to a much deeper musical connection for which we are very, very grateful. So they're both multi-instrumentalists, and they're often playing instruments that they made themselves. They're very much in demand all across Europe when we're allowed to go there, which hopefully will be soon. But tonight they are streaming from Somerset. So without much ado, this is Mitchell and Vincent. Now, they can't hear us, but we can hear them. So hopefully we'll be able to communicate.
Absolutely. There we go.
And there they are. Yay.
I guess we're live then. Right. Looks like it, doesn't it? Evening, folks. We're Mitchell and Vincent, and tonight you catch us at one end of my violin making workshop. It doesn't always look like this.
It's been tidied up for the occasion.
Yeah, it has. It most definitely has. So we're going to play you a whole mix of songs and tunes. I thought we'd start with As I Roved Out.
Yeah.
Okay. As I roved out one bright May morning to view the meadows and the flowers on my way, whom should I spy but my own true lover? as she sat under yon willow tree. Well, I took off my hat and I did salute her. I did salute her most courageously. When she turned around, well, the tears fell from her, saying, "False young man, you have deluded me." A diamond ring that I owned, I gave to you. A diamond ring for you to wear on your right hand. But the vows that you made, love, you went and broke them when you married the lassie that had the land. If I married the lassie that had the land, my love, it's that I'll rule until the day I die. When misfortune falls, sure no man can shun it. I was blindfolded, that I'll never deny. Now at nights when I go home to my bed of slumber, thoughts of my true love running in my mind. When I turn around to embrace my darling, instead of gold, short as brass I find. do like those sets.
Yeah. So we went into Apples in Winter and O'Grady's then, which we sort of kind of feel fits quite nicely after that song.
Yeah.
We're going to try and get 4 of our sets in as well. Anyone that's seen us before knows quite often our sets are a little bit longer. But,
Yeah, we'll do our best. So, yeah, probably not too much chattering. Oh, we're doing Pleasant and Delightful now, I do believe. Is that right? Okay, so it's a folk festival. We've all not been to folk clubs for far too long, so we're just going to go straight in and we're just going to do an absolute full-on folk classic, Pleasant and Delightful. Is that all right? Dave's tuning, so I suspect I need 5 seconds of something witty. No, I don't. That's good.
Yeah, as soon as he mentions going witty, it's like, no, I'm fine.
Stop now.
Let's go. Yeah, we're kind of hoping that a few of you will be singing along at home to this one as well.
It was pleasant and delightful on a fine summer's morn, and the green fields and meadows were covered in corn. The blackbirds and the thrushes sang on every green tree, and the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day, and the larks they sang melodious. Well, the larks they sang melodious. Well, the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day. A sailor and his true love, they were walking one day. Said the sailor to his true love, I am bound far away. I'm bound to the Indies, where the loud cannons roar. I must go and leave you, Nancy, though you're the girl that I adore. I must go and leave you, Nancy. I must go and leave you, Nancy. I must go and leave you, Nancy, though you're the girl that I adore. Well, fare thee well, my dearest Nancy, for I'm bound far away. There's a ship lies waiting out there in the bay. The anchor is hoisted, she waits the flowing tide. And if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. And if ever I return again, if ever I return again, if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. Well, the ring from off her finger she instantly drew, saying, take this, dearest William, and my heart will go too. And as he embraced her, well, the tears from her eyes fell, saying, may I go along with you? Oh no, my love, fare thee well, saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Oh no, my love, fare thee well, saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Oh no, my love, fare thee well. I love that one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were singing along. I really do hope you were singing along there.
Yeah, we'll be checking later.
Yeah. So, we're Mitchell and Vincent, as you can see on the screen, I think. It says our name down the bottom there, doesn't it? Yeah. You can find us on Facebook and everything. Please do say hello.
All the music we're playing tonight is on our albums as well. So we've got 3 albums out, so please go and have a look at those on Bandcamp. Like I say, putting videos up on YouTube kind of fairly regularly now, I think.
What else is there to say?
Well, I think we're kind of coming to our last
Yes.
set, really, aren't we? So checking timings as well.
Because
making
time
sure.
whizzes by and we only have got 20 minutes. So we're going to play The Road to Glantain and The Last House at Ballymackey
We are, yes. These are actual places.
in Ireland.
When
Yeah.
we did those sort of gig journeys, did work out these sort of things,
Yeah.
like where they are, how to get there.
I think it was on the N5 actually. If you start at Cork, Glantain is on the N5. But there we go.
We'll let you look that one up.
Yes, absolutely. I'm probably wrong, of course.
If anyone's been there, let us know in the comments.
No, don't.
No.
Thanks ever so much. Thanks for putting this on. It's a delight to be playing, even if it's in the workshop.
Yeah, thanks to Polly as well for
Yeah.
making this.
Well done.
You enjoyed it. It's been great playing for you. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
And enjoy the rest of the night.
Enjoy the rest of the night. Yeah. Cheers, folks.
Thank you, Mitchell and Vincent.
Oh,
that was
wasn't it great?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, it was fantastic. Good folk, good tunes, good voices, really good for the folk scene, but that motorbike. Now that was something. I must mention the motorbike and the studio. But wasn't it great, Polly? That's a great start to the evening.
Weren't they fantastic? And to know that they make their own instruments, they were actually in Graham's workshop where he makes violins. I mean, what a talented bunch of guys. It was just such a privilege to have you. Thank you so much, Mitchell and Vincent. We shall so look forward to seeing you live as soon as we're all allowed.
Absolutely. Can I just say, by the way, this afternoon and yesterday afternoon as well, Forest FM popped in to say hello. They transmitted from here, or broadcast, I suppose. I'm not quite sure. Transmitted, I suppose, from here all afternoon. Had some great guests in. They will be repeating that again next Wednesday on Forest FM. Have a little look at Forest FM on Facebook and you can see what their schedules are. But Philip Webster, our hero, our Superman, if you were listening earlier to that broadcast by Forest FM, you'll understand why I'm calling Philip Webster our Superman. So thank you, Philip. Much appreciated. Always good to have Forest FM on board, of course.
He was extraordinary because we're doing a live stream and it's the first time we've done it, and it's been an awful lot of learning to get all of the technology together, and yet Philip Webster managed to effortlessly put together an entire radio station in a room within, I don't know, about half an hour really. So he was pretty impressive.
Yes, we saw him yesterday, which was rather splendid for us, and he put it all together a little bit longer than half an hour, but he did put it there, and it was a fantastic time we had. So thank you guys to Forest FM, absolutely our heroes and our supermen of yesterday and today. What have we got next, Polly?
Well, as you know, we are an extremely nosy bunch, and we do want to know what you're up to, where you are, what you're enjoying at the moment, what you're eating and drinking. Are you enjoying the sunshine? Are you having a barbecue? Are you celebrating something really special? And the person who is very much keeping her eye on the ball here is Mandy. So Mandy, what's going on?
Hi, Mandy.
Oh, she's looking behind her.
Hello, Mandy. You're muted. You are muted, Mandy.
When I say she had her eye on the ball, maybe I was ever so slightly wrong.
Don't be so cheeky. No, just fine tuning bits. Yeah, everything's falling down around me, and
always nice to have black sacks on the wall. I think that just sums up the.
Oh, sorry. But look, you did the ironing song last night, Brian. You didn't iron my backdrop. I do. Anyway,
hard to iron plastic, Mandy. To be frank. It's a bit of a one to be with you. While we're on the subject, can I say, at the Allendale Centre here, for many years now, have been a great team of Ronnie and Bob Habgood, celebrating 51 years of marriage tomorrow. Well done, Bob. And Ronnie. Well done, Bob and Ronnie.
Congratulations.
51 years tomorrow. Congratulations, Bob and Ronnie. Sorry, Mandy. Over to you.
It's fine.
For the messages.
That's okay. Right. So our first viewer for this evening is Mike S. And he said he's ready and waiting. Thanks for last night's stream. Hoping tonight's will be even better. So I'm sure it will. We've got Gowan Clues. And just to remind you who Gowan is, he's a radio presenter from Hayes FM. He has shows on Mondays and Tuesdays between 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What's on in Hayes plus music. And he's saying, hello, Polly, Brian and Mandy. Jeremy Legg, he's tuning in. Beautiful songs from Mitchell and Vincent. We've got Jonny Clegg, who tuned in last night. Mitchell and Vincent are superb. We're in for a treat, and I agree, we really were. Kitty Thorpe, she has been watching from Facebook, and she's saying, sounding lovely, Mitchell and Vincent, pleasant and delightful. And Kitty has actually provided a link on Facebook for more Mitchell and Vincent loveliness. So thank you for that, Kitty. If anybody after the show wants to click on the link and see more, that's just a lovely thought. We've got Tony Birch. Good evening. What a lovely start to a summer evening. Thank you, Mitchell and Vincent. Steve Porter, fantastic stuff. And then we've got a lovely message from a lady called Vanessa Bergman. She's saying, hi, everyone. Only recently moved to Wimborne, so this is my first folk festival. Thank you to the organisers for providing this online event, and hopefully next year I'll be able to see it for real. So, Vanessa, definitely. The atmosphere in the town is incredible and you will really love it. So yes, put that in your diary. It's the 9th to the 12th of June 2022 for next year. Other viewers, we've got Christopher Elford Bowen, he tuned in last night, Grizzly Fawn and Nickel Harper. And then I've got one thing that I'd like to mention, and that's Roscoe Morris. It's his birthday today. He's 14 years old. He isn't watching because he's doing a bronze Duke of Edinburgh expedition. So he's celebrating his birthday with pot noodles and protein bars. But happy birthday, Roscoe. Yes, I'm glad I'm here. I'd rather know what I'd rather be doing. So I think that's possibly it for now. I'll be back later.
Thank you, Mandy. Fantastic. Oh, and Brian has gone very quiet, which is always nice. I quite enjoy these times when I can just have you to myself. Oh, Brian, I think you're back on now.
That across rather odd, Polly, when you can have me to yourself. Well, thank you for that. I just came in at the end of that conversation. How wonderful that was. Thank you, Mandy, for all those messages. And well done, Roscoe, with the pot noodle. And, of course, Bob and Ronnie for tomorrow. Keep your messages coming in. Any questions? Anything you'd like to add? Well, about the folk festival, really, and what we have on today and coming up next year. Any questions, any thoughts, any messages? We will be very happy to take them all, and Mandy will give us everything she's got in relation to reading your messages out. Yeah. And now then, Polly, what have we got coming next?
Well, as you know, Wimborne Minster is a town full of talented people, and it's full of talented artists as well. And as a festival, we're very keen to showcase the art that is being produced all around Wimborne. So next year at the festival, the whole of Wimborne is going to be full of art, but also there will be special displays throughout Allendale House. And this is all going to be organised by our very own Debbie Underhill, who is a member of the committee and an artist herself. You'll be hearing a little bit more about her later. But for now, here is a taste of one of our local artists, and this is Lindsay Joy.
and I was Lindsay Joy Art. Next year in the Folk Festival, we planned this for 2020. We have art as part of the Folk Festival. It's a great part of the town. It's a great town. Vanessa was saying she's just moved to the town. It's a great town, Vanessa. There's an absolute minefield of, those individual...
Minefield? I don't know if you mean minefield. That sounds a bit dangerous.
Well, sometimes.
Do you mean plethora, perhaps?
No. We're not going back to playing guitars, Polly. We had that earlier. It was lovely to have a plethora, but then little plastic things that look like triangles, not really my scene. Anyway, Vanessa from, what can I say? The town is great for local businesses, for art, especially, and art coming to the festival next year in Allendale House, which is next to the Allendale Centre, But the businesses in the town, please support these individuals, small businesses. They are individually owned, they are unique, they are very, very much open to you visiting, you chatting, you saying hello, you come and have a look at what they've got. Polly, isn't that right?
Well, it is. And last year, when we were just allowed to emerge from our homes, the Wimborne businesses worked really very, very hard to make it safe for us all to go and shop again and to be out and about, even though there were huge amounts of regulations, which were all deeply difficult and still continue to be quite annoying. But here is a little video that they put out to welcome people back to Wimborne after lockdown.
We can't wait to welcome you back.
And look after you again.
We are putting our customers first.
And doing everything to make sure you are safe.
We want it to feel as personal as it always has.
Providing all the little touches that you've come to expect from us.
We need all customers to keep the required 2 metres at all times.
And we will be limiting the number of customers in our shops.
This may mean you'll have to wait a little at times.
There will be plenty of signs around to help guide you.
We're constantly learning and adapting.
Most importantly, we want to keep you safe.
And welcome you back.
Welcome 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 back.
I'm not being able to pronounce it.
There we are, yes.
I was only laughing because on my video, some of the voices got mixed up. So there were some lovely gentlemen with some unusually high female voices, which I don't think belong to them.
Well, that's all I can say, Vanessa, is, well, welcome to Wimborne. Vanessa, welcome to Wimborne. I hope you enjoy living here. It is, in fact, a great town. Mandy has just passed me a note to say the Christopher Elford Bowden, enjoying the show, so and the sunshine. I can't speak tonight. I think I'm just going to pop the dog's teeth in and see where we go. Christopher Elford Bowden, enjoying the show in the sunshine. One eye on the tide coming in at Machynthus, Llanelli, and one on you guys. Great show last night and tonight too. By the way, I think Mandy's Welsh pronunciation perhaps wasn't up to that. Thank you, Polly.
Well done. Yeah, it's always handy to have a Welsh person. We've been privileged to have some incredible dancers at Wimborne Minster Folk Festival, and this next group is no exception. So they're brought to you by the miracle of video, because the dancers haven't been able to practice together and are just getting back into it. And so there's thanks to our 2 brilliant videographers. That's Mike S6262. That just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? And also to Morris Hub. Now, this next group, they are Thrales Rapper, and they are famous for the incredible and frankly very, very dangerous tradition of dancing with flexible swords. And this dates back to when flexible steel became available. Please do not try this at home. It's actually quite dangerous. But here is the experts, Thrales Rapper.
This will be the Anchor then. This is the Anchor dance named after a pub called the Anchor.
Yes, you will have noticed that the dancers have moved forward closer to the audience here. That's because they all suffer from agoraphobia. Now, don't worry, it's not contagious. You have my word as a medical person. Dance for the people. How you doing? Yes, this is more exciting, this dance. By the lights! I feel you could be making a bigger contribution. Oh God, the arm is right. Come on, pick it up! We've come a long way! It's raining! It's raining! Come along! That's it! Spin! Spin! Don't get in the way, Becky. That's a good girl.
Well, Polly, I'm sorry, going back to your previous comment about there were male voices on females and females' voices on males. And you said this is not like Wimborne. Can I just mention we had a bloke with a moustache dressed as a nurse?
I stand corrected.
So, Vanessa, who's just recently moved to Wimborne, I rest my case. Thank you, Vanessa, and welcome. Polly, what do we have coming up?
Well, we have a fantastic trio coming up. They're moderately local, so it makes us. So it means that we are really lucky. And I was delighted to be able to see this trio performing last Bank Holiday Monday when we were first able to have live music. Hello, and they are becoming branches, as is obvious on our screen. They are utterly entrancing, beautiful songs, beautiful musicianship, and beautiful voices. And they're streaming live from Ferndown. Hello, becoming branches. Can you hear us?
Hello, yeah, hello. Although we're not in Ferndown actually, which is curious.
Oh, where are you?
We're actually in Alderholt at the moment.
Okay. Now,
Okie dokie.
Can I just ask a couple of questions? I mean, where did you three meet?
Sorry, say again.
Where did you three meet?
Yeah, actually it was. So we're streaming from our local chapel here because it's a nice big space and stuff. And that's actually how we initially met, all playing through the same church band. So it's quite nice to be back here together again.
That's fabulous. Well, we're really, really looking forward to hearing you play. Take it away.
Thank you very much. We're going to kick off with our current single, actually, which is on our EP, which is out on all the usual places, and it's called Take You Home.
you should be with me. And now I hear you say, oh no, please don't go. My heart is saying one thing, but my head doesn't know. And everything seems better when you're steady by my side. Put your hand in mine now. Can you feel me holding tight? I see you needing love and my heart's all yours. Can I take you home tonight? Let me take you home tonight. Running, she's running you down again. Please see that she's no good for you. And now I hear you say, oh no, please don't go. My heart is going crazy, but my face cannot show that all I've ever wanted is you stood here by my side. Put your hand in mine now. Can you feel me holding tight? I see you needing love and my heart's all yours. Can I take you home tonight? Let me take you home tonight. Take you home tonight. Put your hand in mine now. Can you feel me holding tight? I see you needing love and my heart's all yours. Can I take you home tonight? Put your hand in mine now. Can you feel me holding tight? I see you needing love and my heart's all yours. Can I take you home tonight? Let me take you home tonight. I'm gonna take you home tonight.
Cool. Thank you very much. We are going to do a new song for you now, actually. This one is called Right Words. And it's kind of about when you think of the perfect thing to say in a situation around about 7 or 8 minutes after, you know, or 7 or 8 hours actually afterwards when you're lying in bed. So yeah, it's called Right Words.
Lying in my bed, thoughts are running through my head and out the door, knowing there was something more that I could have said, that I wish I'd said. Working 9 to 5, Dolly always knows just how I pick a smile, how it gets me through the day. What I'm thinking about, what I want to say. I got all the right words on the tip of my tongue, but nothing comes out till the moment is gone. Can we rewind time? Can we rewind time? I got all the best thoughts in the back of my mind. I'm never brave enough to admit that they're mine. Can we rewind time? Can we rewind time? Walking home alone, London town is shining bright, although my soul is darker than it's ever been. As I'm living through all my words again, time to make a change. Things cannot keep going on the way they are, but oh, I need to figure out what I need to say, what I have to say. Got all the right words on the tip of my tongue, but nothing comes out till the moment is gone. Can we rewind time? Can rewind time? I got all the best thoughts in the back of my mind. I'm never brave enough to admit that I might. Can we rewind time? Can we rewind time? Can we realign? Oh, rewind time. Can we realign? Oh, rewind time. Can we realign? Oh, rewind time. Can we rewind time? Back time. I got all the right words on the tip of my tongue, but nothing comes out till the moment is gone. Can we rewind time? Can we rewind time? I got all the best thoughts in the back of my mind. I'm never brave enough to admit that I might. Can we rewind time? Can we rewind time?
Cool. Thank you very much. Next song we're gonna do is it's a song we wrote a couple of years ago around the time of the D-Day anniversary. So my granddad served in the 1st Dorsets in World War II, travelled all over, but also part of Normandy landings. So it's kind of inspired by him, and it's all about kind of how difficult it must have been to be apart from the one that you loved during the wartime. It's called Picture in Your Heart. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Watching from the harbor key, I see a ship was sailing out to sea. No idea when you'll return, or if the fates will ever bring you home. Serve your country, do your best, fight the cause that led you to enlist. Destination still unknown, but where the king commands, I know you go. Keep my picture in your heart. Distance can keep us apart. Not at the start, but we are falling, falling, until this war will let us begin. Disappearing in the mist, remembering your touch, your final kiss. Waves are crashing all around, oh how I long to be on solid ground. Write a letter in my head to tell you all the things I wish I'd said. Say a prayer, look to the sky, I ask He keeps you safe and our love alive. us apart. Not at this time. We are falling, 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 falling. Till this world will let us be again.
Cool, thank you very much. So yeah, we have an EP out. We actually launched it the week before the global pandemic hit. Turns out that's not a good time to launch a record, but it is out there, and we're really pleased that people are hearing it and giving us really positive feedback, so that's really kind. Where can people find it, Jazz?
If you search Becoming Branches, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. Our EP is on Spotify, so make sure you look there.
Yeah, on like Apple and iTunes
Apple,
and Amazon, all those places. Yeah, this is going to be the next single off that EP. It's called Under the Waves, and we're hoping to shoot a video for it sort of in the coming weeks. But we kind of need a boat for it. So if anybody's watching that is kind of in the Dorset, Hampshire area that has a small, nice little boat that is seaworthy, please get in touch. We'd love to speak to you. This is called Under the Waves.
We are in deep sea diving, 100 leagues beneath. Deep sea diving, just my love and me. No judging eyes, no earthly ties, is how it's meant to be. We are in deep sea diving, just my love and me. My mind's not what it used to be. I have to write things down. Forget what I went off for, so turn myself around. Posting notes everywhere to help me through the day. But everything falls into place when we're under the waves. We're going deep sea diving, 100 leagues beneath. Deep sea diving, just my love and me. No judging eyes, no earthly ties, is how it's meant to be. We're going deep sea diving, just my love and me. A struggling conversation, forget what I have said. Repeat the same old stories that are echoing through my head. But just as I am ready to give up and walk away, you take my hand and whisper, let's go under the waves. We're going deep sea diving, 100 leagues beneath. Deep sea diving, just my love and me. No judging eyes, no earthly ties, is how it's meant to be. We're going deep sea diving, just my love and me. My love and me. My love and me. But I am lost now that you're gone, taken before your time. You're with me though in spirit, and I feel you by my side. I try to live the best I can while away the days, until the day we're reunited under the waves. We're going deep sea diving, 100 leagues beneath. Deep sea diving, just my love and me. No judging eyes, no after's eyes, is how it's meant to be. We're going deep sea diving, deep sea diving. We're going deep sea diving, just my love and me.
Thank you very much. This is lovely that when we finish the song, the two of you just pop up in the corner and give us applause. This is great. It's lovely. Need to do that for all our gigs. Cool. We've got one more song for you, actually. And we're going to do, it's another one off the EP. It's called I Never Knew What Loving Was. We'll probably release this as a single at some point as well. We don't need a vote for this one, I don't think. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. So Wimborne Folk Festival has a really special place in our heart, actually, because both me and Jazz grew up in Wimborne, grew up going to the folk festival, so this really is our home festival. So it's just an absolute privilege and a real honour to be part of it. So thank you so much for having us. Do give us a like, follow on all the usual places, Becoming Branches. That'd be really cool to hear from you. And yeah, like I said, this one is going to be called Never Knew What Loving Was.
I've been down, I've been broken, I've been a miner for a heart of gold, chasing my tail, chasing the wrong ones, believing lies that I'm always told. But now I see how easy it can be. I've got your number on the back of my hand, I'm running to you just as fast as I can. Picture your face in everything that I do, 'cause I never knew what loving was till I met you. You picked me up and did my heartache and gave me hope when you shone like gold. You turned me round, gave me direction, and showed a love like I'd never known. And now I see how easy it can be. I've got your number on the back of my hand, I'm running to you just as fast as I can. Picture your face in everything that I do, 'cause I never knew what loving was till I met you. I've got your number on the back of my hand, I'm running to you just as fast as I can. Picture your face in everything that I do, 'cause I never knew what loving was till I met you. Oh, 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 oh. Picture your face in everything that I do, 'cause I never knew what loving was till I met you. Oh, oh, I never knew what loving was till I met you.
That was great. Well done. Thank you so much for Becoming Branches. Always great to see you guys. May I say, your songs are great, but Deep Sea Diving does it for me. I must admit that is an absolutely superb song. Thank you for singing that song. Can I say to all our followers here, all the people that are watching, yeah, very, very important. You know, musicians, festivals, dancers, performers, you know, they've all had a real hard time in the last 15, 16 months. Yeah, go on to the website, becomingbranches.com. Have a look for these CDs. Buy a few, support these people who are here, you know, giving their absolute all, you know, to entertain us, to just sit here and listen to them is a delight. Go to the website, not now because you're watching us, but if you're clever, you could probably do both two things at once. But buy their CDs. Let's get a bit of support, guys. Don't you think, Polly?
Absolutely. And I think if you're launching your CD just before a pandemic, yeah, it's a reason to go and buy it.
Great time, yeah. But it is always a delight becoming branches, supporting the cafe here too on last Bank Holiday Monday. Absolutely great set. So guys, thank you so much for being part of our evening here. It is indeed an absolute pleasure to have you on board.
Yeah,
thank you so much
thank
for having
you.
us. Thank you.
We'll catch up. Thanks, guys. There's a couple of weird things happening in the background here. We have Tony Birch from Swansea, and we have Gowan Clues from Hayes FM having a chat on the comments. And they, Gowan, as I said, of Hayes FM, has sent me this challenge. Could I read out the following difficult railway station in Wales? So, of course, I can. It goes like this. Cardiff Central. No, that's the that's the one I was thinking of. I'm going to give this a go. Tony, please, if I get it wrong, don't sign out. Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll Gogerydd Windrobyll. No, let me start that again. Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll Gogerydd. It's on 3 lines here. Hang on.
Brian.
We had a song, didn't we, on that, Polly?
Yeah, it goes something like this, Brian. It goes, Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll Gogerydd Windrobyll Llantycilia Go Go Go.
That was close. So let's try it this way. Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll Gogerydd Windrobyll Llantycilia Go Go Go. Tony, which one of us was closer? Let us know on messages, and Mandy will again give us marks out of 10. What have we got coming up next, Polly?
I've waited years to be able to say that in public. It's our spotlight on art. And earlier we were looking at Lindsay Joy with her wonderful sparkly paintings. And yesterday we showed you a video of Debbie Underhill. Now, Debbie is on our committee and we are extremely privileged to have her. And in your comments, you were so inspired by Debbie that we thought we would play you this video again. And if there is something holding you back from something that you're wanting to do, then do watch this, because it might just give you a nudge to have a go. This is Debbie Underhill.
It is indeed. Debbie Underhill, of course, part of the Wimborne Minster Folk Festival Committee. And it has to be said, if you're watching, Debbie, we're very proud of you. We really are. Yeah, you do so much. It's brilliant what you do. And all of us here are very proud of you. And I'm certainly sure people will have a little look at your art. Have a look at Facebook, Debbie Underhill Art. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely brilliant just to spend some time and look at what Debbie has achieved. Polly.
Well, I was just wondering if Mandy had any news from the folks at home. Mandy, are you there?
Yes,
Hello,
I am. I am. Okay, so just going back to the conversation on Welsh places and pronunciation. So Jonny Clegg is saying Polly clearly has more Welsh blood than we'd previously been led to believe. Garen has marked you out of 10. Polly, 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Brian,
thank you, Dan.
Brian, 5 out of 10, and loads of spittle.
Can I just say, Gowan, and I'm just mentioning this in passing, Martin, who's engineering in the background here, can actually take you off this site. I'm just mentioning this. Yeah, not that we don't want you to be here, but 5 out of 10. I thought I scored a good 7, but there we are. Mandy, what else do we have?
Yeah. Well, Christopher also saying, very good, Polly and Brian. Clanfair PG works for me.
Oh, good idea.
Does that mean anything? In actual fact, I have just Googled it, but I couldn't pronounce it for my life. Can you, Brian?
It's Llanfair and it's Dyer, which means thank you in Welsh, I believe. Let me just check that out, Christopher. Let me know. Dyer. Thank you, Polly. And Brian, Llanfair PG, LPG, it's Llanfair Pwth Gwyngyll. That's what the LPG is. It's the start. Got it?
Wonderful.
Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. I'm going to backtrack now. So we have a message from Mitchell and Vincent from earlier, just saying thanks for having us on the online festival this year. We had fun playing and enjoying the show. And Vanessa has replied to that, Vanessa Bergman, saying thank you, Mitchell and Vincent, you were great.
Yeah,
and then we've had some lovely comments in from Becoming Branches. Vanessa Bergman saw Becoming Branches on Bank Holiday Monday. They were brilliant, and deep sea diving, love it. Thank you, Becoming Branches. Carolyn Stokes, amazing. Jonny Clegg, loving Becoming Branches, a lovely song, deep sea diving. Andy Booth, great music from Becoming Branches as usual. You guys never fail to impress with 2 kisses. Mike, Becoming Branches are fantastic and just up the road from us in Verwood. And then Charlotte Ann is saying, Becoming Branches are one of my favourite bands. I love their performance at the Allendale. Take You Home is definitely a favourite of mine. Tony Birch is saying, wonderful, what a wonderful set. Thank you, Becoming Branches. I'll be in touch about getting a CD. Daniela is saying, love this with lots of hearts. Dean Mortlock, what a lovely song. Really enjoying Becoming Branches. Kathy Dunn, hello Kathy for watching.
Hi Kathy.
She's saying in relation to Becoming Branches, what a gorgeous voice. And thank you very much to Gowan and Tony Birch, who are tuning in from Facebook, and they have both provided links to more Becoming Branches footage.
Kind.
So if you want to have a look later on, click on those. I think that's probably it from me for now. What's Gowan saying? Brian, bonus points for pronouncing my Welsh name correctly.
Well, thank you for that, Gowan.
I think that means that you've redeemed yourself, Brian.
I was thinking that Gowan has redeemed himself. We might just keep him on. Yeah, we might not ban him until much later. But there we go.
I just want to say thank you very, very much for people who are making comments, and it's actually really lovely seeing you chatting amongst yourselves. So please do carry on. It's really fun. Thank you for the involvement.
Can I just say, when you come to the festival next year, which is our 40th anniversary, please don't chat amongst yourselves, but listen to the performers. But here, you're very welcome to chat amongst yourselves.
It feels like a party. It's lovely. And actually, I've just got a last minute thing. Alison Schofield, I agree. What a lovely voice, lovely find. So that's obviously Becoming Branches. And Owena Archer, Owena Archer from Owena Oh lordy,
Anton.
Antoine and Owena.
and Owena. Oh my goodness. She's
Yeah.
saying hello everyone. So hello Owena.
Anton and Owena, 11th of July here at the Allendale Centre Cafe at the Allendale of that afternoon. Sunday, 11th of July, I believe. Owena Archer, Anton and Owena. Come and see them. They are absolutely brilliant. They are one of our best kept secrets here, and they will be performing 11th of July live late in the afternoon. Where are we going next, Polly?
Well, I think to another best kept secret, which is the present company.
Ooh, I think that's
Small
great.
independent business. We're actually celebrating 20 years in Wimborne next May. We opened in the year 2000, so we're actually pretty proud of that as a small business. We do things that it's really hard to buy online. So electricals and all stuff like that, it's really easy to just type in a number and find out what code it is you want to buy. But when you come in here, people don't know necessarily what they're coming in for. So that's why we need to be interesting, because lots of our regulars come in a lot, 2, 3, 4 times a week, and they don't want to see it looking the same all the time. We feel like people don't always know what they're coming in for, so they're literally just looking around and picking stuff up spontaneously. We try to be innovative. At the moment, we're going down a bit of the green route with, the reusable plastic issue. So we've got bamboo products. Sometimes if there's something that we don't sell, and we always try and recommend another shop in town if we can, so we're all helping each other out. And if we can't do that, then obviously the internet does come into play. But we often people will say back to us, it's not helpful because they want to see it. They'd rather be able to buy it in a shop because you can't touch it, see it, feel it, whatever it is they want to buy. If you're struggling for an idea, you want something to jump off the shelf at you. You didn't know what you were looking for, but maybe when you come in and you see it, there it is.
Well, that was great. Just as a little bit of background here, the lady that you just saw in that video, his name is Angela. She runs the present company. Through lockdown, the Allendale Centre and particularly the Wimborne Minster Folk Festival, with help from the Friendly Food Company, the Green Man, but especially the Olive Branch, and still do. They feed the homeless here, they feed the vulnerable. And Angela was here 3 days a week, walking food around, delivering food to the homeless, delivering food to the vulnerable. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. So it's worth a little look to pop in to a present company shop in the town and just say hello to Angela.
Yeah, well done, Angela. Now, I do believe we have another dance video, which this time is Fosbrooks. And these are very, very young dancers, but extremely talented. Have a look at them.
Well, that was absolutely fabulous. All those children, of course, belong to the same family. They live in the house behind the stage. Just saying, now it's fabulous. This is the sort of thing that you can have when the folk festival is live. These are the sort of things we've been missing, but it's great to have them here this evening, just to give you a flavour of the folk festival and what's to come next year, 40th anniversary. Absolutely keep your eye on the website wimbornefolk.co.uk, which will slowly, from about, I would think, August onwards, start slowly updating with next year and everything that's happening with the Wimborne Minster Folk Festival. Polly?
Well, I came across the next artist at Way Valley Radio online with Brian Player, and she is making her name for herself as a singer-songwriter, and she's already been attracting the attention of the likes of Jeremy Vine and Joe Wiley on BBC Radio 2. She is the most charming lady, and her name is Lucy May Walker. Welcome, Lucy.
Hello, that was such a nice introduction. Hi.
Hi. Now, Lucy, you've been having quite a busy time after the launch of your first EP. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to.
Yeah, so I have 2 EPs out and a few singles. I actually released my most recent EP just a year ago. It's just celebrated its first birthday. And yeah, it was an interesting time to release music, but it also kind of gave me the chance to just really focus on just that EP, rather than sometimes I'm like busking here and there and gigging and trying to make a living on the side. I'm like, I couldn't do that. So it was really nice to just concentrate on the music and promoting it. And yeah, I've been actually really busy just online.
Yeah,
for the
That's
past
excellent.
year.
That is really
Yeah.
excellent. Tell me, Lucy, where can we buy these CDs?
Oh, thanks for asking. You can buy it on my website, LucyMayWalkerOfficial.com, and that's like May like the month and Walker like the crisps. Oh, it says my name here, doesn't it? So
It says your name on the picture there, Lucy.
But if
We put it there just in case you needed
Thank
to
you.
explain your name. Yeah.
But if people don't have CD players, as I'm sure a lot of people don't anymore, it's all on Spotify, Apple Music. Yeah, I've got two EPs and a few singles, so it'd be great if people could
Excellent.
listen. Thank you.
Yeah, don't let my youthful exterior fool you, Lucy. I'm still on cassette. But we will eventually.
They're coming back. They are coming back into fashion. Don't knock it.
Well, that's lovely, as is my hairstyle, I'd imagine. But there we go. Such is life. Oh, Lucy, can I say, an absolute privilege to have you here. And it is, just wonderful that you come and you agree to just be part of the festival online event here. We are just so privileged.
Thank you.
Of course, I can't wait for this to be in person. But for now, this is really cool. I've been watching for the past hour, and so impressed with everything. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a quote.
So, Lucy.
Yeah, I'm writing that down.
No, Lucy, it's over to you.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank you very
Lucy.
much. Okay, so my first song, I'm actually gonna start with a new one, and I was thinking, shall I play this today? And then Polly's there, and this song is called Polly Song. So I thought I had to start with it. So yeah, I was saying a little bit about how I've been quite busy online and doing lots of different things during the pandemic, and one of the things that I've been doing is song commissions, and this is the first song commission that I did for a little girl called Polly, who is now 8 years old, and she's a big fan of me and CBC.
Polly sat on a bench by the water singing songs by Lucy May. She longed to be in Brighton, but the news said no, so she was happy to be in Marquee 8. Today she missed her friends, Amelia and Holly, wished that Daisy could come over with Jake. But a cuddle from Catty, Frida and Felix put a big smile back on her face. Polly dreams to be on all of the shows on CBBC. Dreams to be on all of the shows on CBBC. CBBC. Polly's obsessed with crazy play and Playmobil, and it drives Mum and Dad round the bend. But Soon she'll be able to play with more than 2 players when this crazy time comes to an end. Then she can get on a plane to see Opa and Oma and squeeze them so tightly they burst. And when she's sick of eating breakfast, they'll all fly home and be thankful that no one got hurt. Polly dreams to be on all of the shows on CBBC. Dreams to be on all of the shows on CBBC. CBBC. One day Polly and her group of green kids, well, they're gonna change the world to one with no plastic and millions of turtles. And that started off with one little girl. Polly dreams to be the host of her own show on CBBC. Dreams to be the host of her own show on CBBC. CBBC.
Okay. Still never gets not normal to just finish a song and be like, I hope they like it. No idea. Okay, what should we do now? Broken Home, yeah. So I'm hoping my sound is fine. I'm sure someone would have told me if not. This is my most recent single that did get played live on BBC Radio 2 by not only Jeremy Vine but also Joe Wiley, which was incredible for me, and it's called Broken Home.
Just a couple we built together. The plans we made were meant forever. So where do we go from here? Where do we go? Ooh, ooh. Do you remember when you said that? You and I against the world. So where do we go from here? Where do we go? Ooh, ooh. If we can work it out, let's talk about it now. Don't have to be so proud. It's me. We don't need another broken home. We don't need to do this on our own. I just wanna be with you. So I try after everything I still believe. You give me everything I need, and I wanna give that too. So I try. We have the time for starting over. Let's start with all the things we love about each other. Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Ooh, ooh. If we can work it out, let's talk about it now. Don't have to be so proud. It's me. We don't need another broken home. We don't need to do this on our own. I just wanna be with you. So I try after everything I still believe. You give me everything I need, and I wanna give that too. So I try as the days unwind. We might stumble from time to time, but all we can do is try. We don't need another broken home. We don't need to do this on our own. I just wanna be with you. So I try, after everything I still believe. You give me everything I need, and I wanna give that too. So I try. Thank you.
Just very quickly here, Lucy May Walker. There's been a comment here. It says she is like Lily Allen. Fab.
Oh, thank
So
you
can I
very
say,
much.
to be perfectly frank, Lucy, I think I'd rather yourself than would Lily Allen. That's just where I am. But let's hear a little bit more. Lucy May Walker.
You are sounding fab, Lucy, so just keep going. It's
thank
absolutely
you.
lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. I worried then because I had a private chat not open and I was looking at the comments, so that's good to know. Okay, I'm going to do this one next, which is, I think it's just my all-time favourite song of mine. And it's called You're Not Alone. And it's a song that I wrote about moving to London. So I'm originally from Worcestershire. Now I live in London for the past 6 years, actually. And yeah, I had all these hopes and dreams of how amazing London was going to be. And it is all of those things. But I feel like when you first move to London, it really takes a little while to kind of find your feet. And even though there's loads of people in London and also just big cities in general, it can be a really lonely place at times. So this is just a reminder to anyone that feels lonely in a big city. It's called You're Not Alone.
In an office there's a man wearing a business suit. Makes so much money he pays someone else to shine his shoes. On the street trying to sleep, another guy and his dog. They were so different growing up, it's just one got a job. But try not to look in their eyes, 'cause you might feel something and you might be surprised to know they've just lost hope. You'll get lost in this city as you lose yourself. You forget why you moved here, feel stuck on the shelf. You'll get lost in this city as you lose yourself. You forget why you moved here, feel stuck on the shelf. But no, you're not alone. That waiter, he's an actor or aspiring to be, but his rent's up and tough luck, he'll have to work for free. Single mother with a baby getting onto the tube. No one offers to help, 'cause we're all struggling too. But try not to look in their eyes, 'cause you might feel something and you might be surprised to know they've still got hope. You'll get lost in this city as you lose yourself. You forget why you moved here, feel stuck on the shelf. You'll get lost in this city as you lose yourself. You forget why you moved here, feel stuck on the shelf. But no, you're not alone. On the platform, a girl facing onto the tracks. No one sees her, no one listens when we face the facts. But try not to look in her eyes, 'cause you might feel something and you might be surprised to know that she's lost all hope. There's 8 million people all out for themselves, and they came here with big dreams that might not work out. But there's 8 million people, and some might need help to know they're not alone. get lost in this city as you lose yourself. You forget why you moved here, feel stuck on the shelf. You get lost in this city as you lose yourself. You forget why you moved here, feel stuck on the shelf. But no, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone.
Thank you. Okay, I think I have time for one more song. Is that right? Yeah. I hope I've got the times right. One more, right? Someone tell me yes. Yeah?
Absolutely, Lucy.
Okay.
Carry on. 2 more, in fact.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you can manage to.
Yes, cool. Yes, great. I'll do 2.
We're enjoying you too much. Don't go yet.
Thank you. Give myself an encore. Okay. The penultimate song is this. This is from the most recent EP, and it's the title track of that. It's called Bad Day, and it's a bit of a savage song, but I feel like everyone has that one person in their life that they're like, ugh, I wish they weren't there. And you don't want anything really bad to happen to that person, but like if they stubbed their toe, you'd be like, you had it coming. It's basically wishing bad karma on someone that deserves it. It's called Bad Day.
You mess things up on the day you showed up, thinking that you have all the answers. You really took a chance there, didn't you? Spare a thought, haven't you heard before? I guess it didn't even cross your mind when you stepped over the line. And I know I shouldn't wish the worst on you, but when you self-checkout, I hope your items don't go through. And if you stood on Lego, well, it wouldn't be a shame, 'cause I hope you have a really bad day. You drove up and down, hoping she'd come around, acting like you had the best intention, but you forgot to mention, didn't care what she'd lose, only that she chose you. Had her believing every word you said, 'cause you got inside her head. And I know I shouldn't wish the worst on you, but when you self-check out, I hope your items don't go through. And if you stood on Lego, well, it wouldn't be a shame, 'cause I hope you have a really bad day. I hope you stub your toe, lose your keys, hope your friends forget your birthday, miss your train, your plane's delayed. Hope you get outbid on eBay, shrink your clothes, break your phone, buy new shoes to give you blisters, get locked out of your new house. Hope your oven breaks at Christmas. And I know I shouldn't wish the worst on you, but when you self-check out, I hope your items don't go through. And if you stood on Lego, well, it wouldn't be a shame, 'cause I hope you have a really bad day. And I really hope she leaves you someday.
Okay, I'm gonna go straight into... Thank you! I don't want to run over my time, so I'll quickly do the last one. Thank you for clapping. It helps. Let's end with, this one. This is called Safety Net. Oh, thank you, Tammy. This is my most streamed song on Spotify. It's recently hit over 500,000 streams, which is crazy. I can't even fathom that that number. Maybe Wimborne Minster Folk Festival next year, who knows. It's called Safety Net. And thank you so much for having me.
You say that your life is falling apart. Well, believe me when I say that only breaks my heart. You might have broke mine first, but it looks as though you came off worse. I don't know why I'm thinking like that. I don't know if I almost want you back. I don't know why, but I can't be your safety net no more. And even if I wanted to, you know, but I can't save you, 'cause I tried that once before. They tried 100 times more, but I can't be your safety net no more. I'll never wish the worst on you. Though I'm quite sure my friends would like me too, but I'm not bitter. Just want you to treat yourself better than you ever treated me. I don't know why I'm thinking like that. I don't know if I almost want you back. I don't know why I try, but I can't be your safety net no more. And even if I wanted to, you know that I can't save you. I used to say I'd be here whenever you needed help, but now you desperately need it from someone else. But I can't be a safety net no more. And even if I wanted to, you know that I can't save you, 'cause I tried that once before. They tried 100 times more. I can't be your safety net no more. I just can't be your safety net no more. And I can't save you.
Oh, that was amazing, Lucy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great. Thank you.
Can I say, you know, we had that comment, but Lily Allen, eat your heart out. Lucy May Walker, best of the very best here, of course, with us this evening. Lucy, that was absolutely tremendous. Everybody's backstage here because there's lots more. There's myself, there's Polly, there's Martin, there's Jeremy, there's Vince, there's Mandy, of course, who will be on in a second. Yeah, I'm just loving this. This is absolutely tremendous. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lucy.
Lucy, very all the best with your 2 EPs, and I do hope that they break the 1 million mark very, very soon, all because of people from from Wimborne Minster Folk Festival will be downloading and generally listening to you. And I do have something common with the Polly that you wrote about. I also like CBeebies, and I'm also a big fan of yours. So I'm looking forward to meeting her one day.
Indeed. Lucy, before you go, remind us where we can get your downloads and your CDs, please.
So I am everywhere, but my website is lucymaywalkerofficial.com. That's probably the best place to find me.
And just to help you, Lucy, we put it on the bottom of the screen there.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Along with your name that you were explaining to us earlier this evening. It's been great to have you here, Lucy. It was absolutely one of the very best performances we've had. So thank you so much. We took your hint about the festival next year. I don't know where we are, but it is our 40th anniversary, and I'm sure we'd love to have you on. That's the 9th to the 12th of June 2022. Gosh, time is going so fast here. So I would leave you and Polly chat about that another time. It's Polly who books the bands. Tammy, you said thank you, Tammy, because there was something on comments. That's Tammy Sleet. She's the manager of the Bid in the town here in Wimborne and a phenomenal supporter of the Wimborne Minster Folk Festival, as is the Bid in the town. The Bid really does so much for the local businesses and encourages us all to shop local. So welcome, Tammy. It's great to see you here and making those comments, and I'm sure that Mandy will pick up on that in a second. Lucy, thanks ever so much.
Thank you. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
So what do we have next, Polly?
Well, we were just talking about Wimborne, and Wimborne has many, many aspects to it. I mean, did you know that there's a model village? Did you know there's a beautiful river? Did you know that there's a place you can hire boats called Dream Boats? I don't know if you did, but it's fabulous. And did you know there is a museum? And if you didn't, here's a little bit of information about it.
Dorset was established in 1962 by Hilda Coles, who actually lived here with her family, and they owned the ironmongers here. And in 1962, Hilda Coles decided she would like to donate her home to the people of Wimborne, and she established what was the Priest House Museum. So Hilda Coles established the museum with the help of the Wimborne Historical Society. And it was always her wish that it should be a live place and it should be a centre of education and culture, which is something that we adhere to today. We want to continue her legacy. In the stock, there are all these Victorian Valentine's cards, but in amongst those Valentine's cards were these cards called vinegar Valentines, which Victorians used to send to people that they didn't actually like. And then it was before postage as we know it today, so the person receiving the letter would have to pay for the privilege of receiving the letter. So not only were they getting a horrible card, they were also having to pay for it. So we've also got some of those in the collection, and it's of national significance, the collection.
So we've undergone what is known as a revival project, and we received a Heritage Lottery Fund as well as other local funders. We've undergone a 2-year process. It's been a huge renovation, but the main focus was to make it accessible to all. A lot of the displays now are very interactive. We've got a lot of technology in that we didn't have before, so we can really bring the house alive and the characters that used to live here in a way that we weren't able to before. So that's really, we're a real sort of vibrant heart of the community, and there's many levels to come into the museum to enjoy, not just the history.
The museum isn't just a place where dusty old objects are stored, it's very much a vibrant space that can offer something to everybody within the community, and that we would like people to come in not just for learning but also for a creative space and get inspiration for well-being as well. So it's got so many different layers to it. It's very much an alive, vibrant, safe space for everybody, and we want people to realise that.
Well, hi, it's great. Please pop along, visit the museum in Wimborne. We've got something just something slightly different coming up next. Of course, we couldn't have an evening without the Polly Morris Band. Of course, the lovely Polly Morris here. Myself, I'm in the band, and the Mandy Stansfield will be reading out some messages in just a moment. Of course, is part of that band, as well as many other people. It is always said about the Polly Morris Band that if you go to a show, we will take you through a range of emotions. And I haven't checked this out with anybody, but when you look at the next video, it's called A Million Tiny Things. There's two violinists, a younger guy called Steve Faulkner and an older guy called Brian Howells. You will see him play. And it's a sad moment for us because Brian Howells died of COVID last April. And it was a sad day for us. And it's still a sad day for us, but, you know, God bless him. It is great to remember him and to dedicate this next video to him. And after that, Polly, we will be...
live. Sorry, I'm just getting ready to run.
Yeah, we will be. We will be
in another
live.
room.
We will be live. We're going to play this video to you. And whilst the video on, we're going to run to another room and play the next song live for you. Thanks ever so much, Million Tiny Things, the Polly Morris Band.
Suddenly, how much he'd grown. Where did that time go? I can't quite remember, 'cause we never managed those big things we planned, like we never had. That trip across America by land, and day by day, time melted away. Time melted away in a million tiny things. In a million tiny things. Like soothing nettle stings with a dock leaf, tying strings to balloons, finding vital bits of Lego from the box, or finding socks. And while the galaxy keeps on spinning, we're living our lives in a million tiny things. So I asked him how I did. As a parent, did he think that I'd taught him and I'd fought for him okay? What could he say about those days? And as he'd grown, had he known how much he was loved? Had I done enough? He said, you did a million tiny things. You did a million tiny things. Like soothing nettle stings with a dock leaf, tying strings to balloons, finding vital bits of Lego from the box, or finding socks. And as the galaxy spins round slowly, you showed me your love in a million tiny things. In a million tiny things. Oh. In a million tiny things. In a million tiny things. Like soothing nettle stings with a dock leaf, tying strings to balloons, finding vital bits of Lego from the box. It's a million tiny things. A smile or a word, a million tiny things. That's what he heard. Big things aren't so big when what really matters is a million tiny things.
Well, hi everybody, it's my time to say hello as the band are just getting ready to go live. So it's my job, as they run to another studio, to introduce you to the Polly Morris Band live. And here we go.
Here she is!
Well, thank you so much. Aren't we having a fantastic Saturday? And thank you to all of you for joining us for our online festival, the very first online festival that Wimborne Minster Folk Festival has ever done. Now, next year, it'll all be live and we will all be together celebrating the 40th anniversary. Although last year was a bit different, wasn't it? Last year, I seemed to spend the entire year eating cake. And this had an effect on my wardrobe. I woke up, imagine the scene, nothing to wear, at least nothing true, except my two big foamy jeans, and I took them from the shelf. Here's the point of the song, as my too big for me jeans went on, I realised there was something wrong, cause they fitted way too well. The two big for me jeans were from the internet, whereas for size you never can quite tell. I'd kept them solely for emergencies. This was an emergency, they fitted way too well. I've got a head full of dreams and I'm doing okay in the scheme of things, but I'm in my too big for me jeans and they're fitting way too well. I've got a head full of dreams and I'm doing okay in the scheme of things, but I'm in my too big for me jeans and they're fitting way too well. I would like to share, I've recently been aware some of my underwear have been feeling rather snug. My reasoning had been that I mistakenly washed them at 60 degrees and the whole damn lot had shrunk. But my too big for me jeans are quite awesome. And I haven't washed them yet, as far as I can tell. Which means denim crafted to epic proportions. Fit my proportions. It's unthinkable. I've got a head full of dreams and I'm doing okay in the scheme of things, but I'm in my too big for me jeans and they're fitting way too well. I've got a head full of dreams and I'm doing okay in the scheme of things, but I'm in my too big for me jeans and they're fitting way too well. Let's give thanks for chocolate. And for wine and crisps and cake. Let's give thanks for my too big for me jeans that are not too big for me today. I've got a head full of dreams and I'm doing okay in the scheme of things, but I'm in my too big for me jeans and they're fitting way too well. I've got a head full of dreams and I won't get stressed of little things. So I'll wear my too big for me jeans and I'll be phenomenal. In my too big for me too big for me jeans, they're fitting way too well. joining us. I do hope you enjoyed the song. And now, back to Martin.
Thank you, and well done. So as they all come back, my job is to introduce the maypole. So obviously maypole is a crucial part of the festival, but we weren't able to practice with some children because all the schools were shut or were in lockdown, and we had the same problem with adults. So what we did instead, because we wanted to have some fun, was we introduced ourselves to maypole dancing. You'll see some faces in this you'll enjoy. 5 minutes of mayhem.
Oh, you undid that really quickly.
Well, that certainly was fun. I enjoyed it immensely. I've just read that. Yeah, I have just read that. I enjoyed it immensely. It was great fun. There we go. We did enjoy it, really, didn't we? It was great.
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Although I did show my daughter the video and she said I skipped oddly.
Well, I didn't skip at all. I didn't feel it was a need. Yeah. In the Allendale Centre here, they have something called the wobble room, where you get on machines and you wobble, and it does your sort of body rather well. To be frank, I can wobble without a wobble machine. I can skip without moving my legs at all. But hey ho, I'm becoming. It's getting late, Polly. You have to just stick with me here, yeah? I was trying to think how to bring the Allendale Centre in again, but failed miserably. Yeah. But there we are. We obviously got Mandy up next with some comments.
We have. Yeah, what's happening at home with everybody, Mandy?
Have we not got Tammy? Is Tammy not there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
No problem at all. So we had a lovely comment in from Daniela, just commenting on Debbie Underhill earlier with her art and just saying, you, Debbie, are just inspirational with a heart. And I quite agree. And then some lovely comments relating to Lucy May Walker. So we've got Jess Alder Hayes Rowe. Lucy May Walker's EP is incredible. And then there were a couple of additional little messages from her saying amazing and beautiful. Gowan Clues, he will be playing some Lucy May Walker on his Hayes FM show later in June from Lucy's Heartbreak Songs EP from 2018. Tammy Sleet, she tuned in and said that Lucy was amazing. Tony Birch, thank you, Lucy. That was wonderful. Looking forward to seeing you in Brighton later in the year. Vanessa Bergman, loved Lucy May Walker. Never wished anyone a bad day before. Nice one. We'll remember that. We got Jeremy Legg. Hope your oven breaks at Christmas. Well, Lucy May, he wishes that your oven always produces the goods at Christmas. And Gowan, a little message for Tony, I think, saying, I hope your cowbell always makes sweet music. We've got some clapping emojis from Marjolaine Hanrath and Fiona O'Donnell, and also Alicia Draycott has been tuning in too. And then moving on to the Polly Morris Band, Gowan, Million Tiny Things. An American heard this song and promptly bought Polly's entire catalogue and plays her songs every day to friends in America. Million Tiny Things, Christopher saying a very touching performance and a touching tribute. Jeremy, Million Tiny Things, such a touching song, beautifully sung. And Vanessa, A Million Tiny Things, beautiful song. So sorry about the violinist who died, but he left a wonderful legacy. And Vanessa, again, saying that she loved the maypole dancing. I think that's it from me. Or maybe not. Hello?
Shortening, mum's little baby loves shortening bread. Mum's little baby loves shortening, shortening. Mum's little baby loves shortening bread.
I felt there was possessed me then.
Well, that was great, wasn't it? There's an awful lot of that type of dance in the Folk Festival in 2019. We had 69 different dance sides here. Great dance festival. It started as a dance festival, actually, 40 years ago next year. Because that is, of course, our anniversary. We go from there. It was great to have dancers. It always is. Polly, what have we got coming up next?
Well, we have the most amazingly versatile musicians coming up. We have Vicky, Swan and Jonny, Dyer, who are a fabulous folk duo. And they managed to keep the folk tradition alive, but also totally fresh at the same time. Now, Vicky plays the most unusual instruments. Along with normal instruments, she also plays the bagpipes and something called the nickel harper, which I have never seen anyone except Vicky play, and she plays it really well. And of course, she plays along with Jonny, Dyer. Oh, there they are. Hello.
Hey, good evening.
This is exciting.
Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here when we got here. Otherwise, it would be a little odd.
We'll be with you anyway, yeah.
So yes, Jonny is a guitarist, a musician, a songwriter, a singer, and together they create the most fantastic music. So I am so excited to have you both. Thank you for joining us. What have you been up to during lockdown? Because you haven't been standing still, have you?
We have and we haven't. We haven't left the house. But
we haven't really left this box. We live in this box
I don't
now.
mean physically.
We've done live stream concerts in Zoom. We've been spending a lot of time playing for dances, sort of since about New Year's Eve. It's just dance.
Last night we played for a dance in
Glen Echo Falls, which is
is that
Eastern.
Canada?
No,
US, Eastern Time US, and
Wow.
it was their evening. So we did the gig and we finished the gig and we thought we'd have a quick drink, and we had a drink in the garden watching the dawn chorus start.
Amazing.
Quite a late. It was just a
But
normal.
at least we didn't have to drive anywhere.
It was an evening gig for them, but it was 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning. So.
Well, that's absolutely incredible. I'm so glad that we could actually have you playing at a normal time today.
Yes. we have no idea what time it is anymore.
I don't think it matters anymore.
No, that's true. Global.
Well, you know what? We're just going to leave it open to you because you're the experts. Vicky, Swan and Jonny, Dyer. We are so looking forward to hearing you.
Thank you. We're going to play some tunes and see how we get on.
Yes. Should we start without talking?
I don't think we can do that now.
Oh, okay. Necken's Midsummer Polska. No, thank you.
We have an audience. Hey,
that was Necken's Midsummer Polska, followed by the hottest that is known as Lego Bricks. The first tune I got from the Necken, who is a male water sprite, because he lives in the water underneath a bridge, and I had to go and meet with the Necken.
That's your excuse.
One midsummer, he's usually naked. I had to go and meet with the Necken down in our local stream. It's more of an irrigation ditch, but there was water, and I met with the Necken, and he gave me that tune.
We're going to sing you our folk club song. We have had an amazing year of beaming out all sorts of concerts and things from this box, but we really miss seeing people at folk clubs that we know. And this song is all about those people that we meet when we're on the road, and we don't know them well enough to sort of know much about them, but every time we see them and their familiar faces, we have lovely short conversations. It's all summed up by the chorus. I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss his conversation and his friendship all the same. As you can imagine, the song is about people that we don't see anymore, not because of COVID, but because they are no longer with us. So it's a bit sad, but it's also a happy song because we got to spend time with them. And now we see if I'm in tune. I'll do.
Well done.
Vicky's got 16 strings, one of them might be in tune.
I know that somebody out there, probably Facebook or YouTube, will be saying, what's that instrument? So I'll just do that right now. This is the Swedish nyckelharpa. Go closer to the camera. It's got 12 sympathetic resonating strings tuned chromatically, 4 bowed strings, powered by 37 keys in 3 rows that you can see if I tip it up like this. It's made of spruce. The oldest ones are medieval, and we are going to take over the world, and this usually happens on World Nyckelharpa Day, which is the Sunday closest to the 26th of April.
All in one breath, that was.
It was, wasn't it?
I could see him riding down the hill on his old-fashioned bike, hair streaming in the wind, carefree as you like. I could see him singing from the floor of workers and their rights. The strength of his conviction would set the room alight. I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss his conversation and his friendship all the same. I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss him all the same.
That's the chorus, everyone out there on Facebook and YouTube, sing it with us.
I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss his conversation and his friendship all the same. I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss him all the same. She'd always turn up early, laden down with bags and all raffle prizes, ticket books, candles for the hall. She'd make the night run smoothly, always done without a frown. But when she sang of love and loss, she'd bring the whole house down. I didn't know her well, I barely knew her name, but I miss her conversation and her friendship all the same. I didn't know her well, I barely knew her name, but I miss her all the same. They'd turn up in 5 separate cars, the jolly shanty crew. They'd have a set list all prepared, then change it halfway through. They'd ramble through their introductions with a joke or two, but then their simple harmonies were wonderful and true. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed their conversation and their friendship all the same. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed them all the same. same. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed them all the same. I never ever heard him sing a song or play a tune. I suspect if we had asked him, he'd have run out of the room. Then he would sing along with gusto to every chorus and refrain, then quietly slip out from the back to catch his last train. I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss his conversation and his friendship all the same. I didn't know him well, I barely knew his name, but I miss him all the same. I have this image in my mind of a folk club in the sky, where candles never sputter out and beer never runs dry, where songs are never forgotten and guitars they stay in key, and everyone knows all the words in perfect harmony. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed their conversation and their friendship all the same. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed them all the same. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed their conversation and their friendship all the same. I didn't know them well, I barely knew their names, but I missed them all the same. I miss them all the same. I miss them.
Yay! Absolutely brilliant. Just for those watching, we've popped the website just at the bottom of the screen there, www.swan-dyer.co.uk. Best place to get their music. That is the place. Yeah, whether you can listen there or you can buy there, purchase there, that is the place. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Jonny. And the next. Thank you so much.
We do have a lot of CDs for sale. In fact,
We have a lot the same.
yes, a lot the same. We also brought out a CD just before lockdown hit, which, as I heard earlier on in the show, it's not a great time to be releasing an album.
No.
But, it was an album of dance music. In fact, we'll talk about that later when we do you a track from it.
We're going to do a trad song, and in true folk style. I was listening. I learnt this at a pub session up near Cambridge years ago, and because we'd had a few of the things that you have to have in pubs, I didn't remember it exactly correctly, but I decided that was evolution. So this is our version of Spencer the Rover. Yep. We're not looking down to make sure we have feet. We're looking down to make sure that all our buttons are correct.
We have, it looks like we're in a big space, but actually it's very small, and there's banks of buttons and reverbs and instruments and things.
And a bit of carpet. If you look really closely, you can see a bit of carpet between the mandolin and the banjo.
Get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
By Spencer the Rover, who travelled through England and most parts of Wales. He'd been so reduced like a horseplate confusion, and that was the reason he went on the road. In Yorkshire near Rotherham he'd been on his rambles, and weary of travelling he sat down to rest.
At a fully on mountain there flows a clear fountain. With bread and cold water himself did refresh. It tasted more sweet than the gold he had wasted, was sweeter than honey and gave more content. But thoughts of his babies lamenting their father brought tears to his eyes, a maiden lament. With the night fast approaching, to the woods he resorted, with wood, pine and ivy his bed for to make. But he dreamt about sighing, lamenting and crying, go home to your family and rambling for a sake. Day to remember, when first he came home to his family and wife. They looked so surprised the day he arrived, to see such a stranger once more in their sight. His children came round him with young prattling stories, with young prattling stories to drive care away. Now they are united like birds of one feather, like bees in one hive, content they will stay. And now he is living in his cottage contented, with woodbine and roses going all round his door. He's as happy as others of thousands of riches, contented he'll stay and go rambling no more. He's as happy as others of thousands of riches, contented he'll stay and go rambling no more.
Bit of old-timey stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
What's next is Jiggle the Old Bones.
Ah, this was the song that Vicky was alluding to. We did a dance album back last February. It's all contra, and it's basically one piece that lasts for 50-odd minutes, and then, but you can, obviously it's tracks. And there's only one song in the middle, and it's called Jiggle the Old Bones, and I'm going to let Vicky tell you about it, because I'm going to tune. I put new strings on.
It's got a chorus. I can't remember the chorus unless I'm singing it, so I'll let Jonny say that later if you want to sing along.
So let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Put your cares away, safe away for another day, and dance. I've run out of bits. Jiggle the old bones.
Yes, that'll do at the very end.
I had a moment of multitasking. I was thinking about tuning and then speaking, and then realised I can't actually do both, and then it fell apart.
So this is on the album Sleep Deprivation. It's as we said, mostly tunes. We also have an album called 12 Months and a Day. That's singing and playing. And during lockdown, my lockdown project was an album of Pretorius dance tunes from Terpsichore 1612. And yes, it's just a Knuckleharper fest. It's 4 or 5 Knuckleharper parts, just me, sitting up in the spare room recording away when it was very hot last summer. So we have that. That was one thing I did. I've just launched a new teaching website, Vicky's Music Room, my Vima, as I call it, which I have teach lots of tunes. We've done so many things in lockdown. It's been quite our internet bill. Well, if we weren't on unlimited, would be huge. Are you finished tuning?
I am finished tuning.
Excellent. And Johnny's lockdown project, he's not quite finished.
I have not quite finished my solo album, which is mostly Vicky playing, but my music. We're going to sing you a contra dance tune, and it's because we do a lot of dance, and there's only two of us. We use sort of backing tracks and things. And this one has a little bit of backing track. And it puts Phil through his paces. You won't see Phil, but Phil is our online engineer. The most amazing thing about the internet is that Phil, who lives 250 miles away, can access our desk and make sure that we sound awful. Brilliant.
He's up in Otley, so thank you very much, Phil, for twiddling our knobs. We can see, two computers. The
and here comes a whole load of trip hazards for you.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready. Yeah. Should we start?
Dirt in his hair is stained and shut from me don't know where, but a smile on his face like he just don't care. But now's the time to dance. Breaks his back, looking down the line, selling us all for $1 and a dime and a cup of tea, and he'll be fine. Now's the time to dance, so let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, save away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. The old bones. Gina comes home from a day in town to her job she just held down, but now you've seen a hint of a frown. But now's the time to dance. Kids are growing up and doing okay. Jeannie worries anyway. Saves some money for a rainy day, but for now they're gonna dance. So let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away. Save away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Shiver the old bones. Got a brand new man, a blue-eyed boy with a Midwest stance. She said she's gonna marry him when she can, but she's gonna learn to dance for tonight. Gonna be the first day Mom and Dad will still the thing. Better scrub up and not be late, but now they're gonna dance. So let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, save away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. The old bones. Kids are grown and left the home. Billy and Jean feel all alone. This great house won't cozy and warm, just feels empty. Christmas time is coming soon. Now they'll need to clear the room, for everyone is coming home. Now's the time to dance, so let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, save away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. So let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, save away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Shiver the old bones.
Brilliant, absolutely.
I didn't see any jiggling.
I was jiggling, and I was lucky enough to hear that during the sound check, because I did the sound check with you, and I immediately went off and downloaded it, and I've been listening to it all week. So thanks for that. All of you at home, you can download this stuff too. So do go ahead and do that.
Absolutely. Either of you, could you just remind us of your website, please? That'd be great.
It is www.swan-dyer.co.uk. That's
There it is on the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much, Martin, for popping that there. Yes. Good.
So
How are we doing for time?
We think that the next thing that is on our set list, as it were, was the dance.
Ooh, well,
we have loads of other stuff. We could play for the next 4 hours.
Yes,
so
we can.
Could you possibly do one more song for us, and then we're going to introduce this fantastic project you've been working on?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So this is another song about friendship. You may notice there's a bit of a theme here, but we've missed people, whilst at the same time being incredibly lucky to be connected via internet and all this. And this song is called Friends. We actually recorded a version of this for... I'm hoping you'd remember because I was getting to the end of the sentence. And
Musicians for musicians.
So it was a fundraiser for musicians of all sorts of disciplines. So we were working with classical players and hip hop and jazz and just some incredible people making an album of music to try and raise money for the most needy musicians. Bless them.
Which is being sold on Bandcamp. Musicians for musicians, songs on a theme of isolation. And we're the last track on the album. And
this song is about actually it's sort of written for folk clubs. Really, it's that way that you go to folk clubs and you make these long, lifelong friends with people who depend on. And we miss you. So the song's about that, and it's summed up again by the chorus.
We were friends.
We were friends, you and I, and we found as we were walking. We were friends,
you and I.
That was together.
That was together and everything.
Maybe they might think we're They might think we're competent.
As I was walking down the road just at the break of day, I found myself beside you. We were traveling the same way. We shared a drink, a joke or two, and a story by and by. And we found as we were walking, we were friends, you and I. We were friends. We were friends, you and I, and we found as we were walking, we were friends, you and I. I seen the dark clouds gathering and the rain come crashing down. The road ahead so dark and cold, the path so hard to find. We stood strong together, arm in arm and side by side, and we knew that we could make it. We were friends, you and I. We were friends. We were friends, you and I, and we knew that we could make it. We were friends, you and I. Loved ones, they grew old and tired, and one by one they've gone. Left me feeling desolate and not so much alone. You stood and watched so helplessly as I could only cry. But you were always with me, we were friends, you and I. We were friends. We were friends, you and I, but you were always with me. We were friends, you and I. So now the sun begins to set and the evening air grows cold. We sit out in the fading light, swapping memories of old. We Share a drink, a song or two, and a story by and by. And we know beyond our knowing, we are friends, you and I. We are friends, you and I. And we know beyond our knowing, we are friends, you and I. We are friends, you and I. And we know beyond our knowing, we are friends, you and I. And we know beyond our knowing, we are friends, you and I.
That's where it's supposed to be.
Great stuff.
Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
You've broken the record for how many different instruments have been played tonight. That was amazing. Thank you.
We have more.
The bar wasn't nearly high enough.
Now
It's been a
tell
pleasure,
us.
thank you.
Oh, well, it's been wonderful to have you. What a fantastic set. Now, tell me, you've been working on something else as well, haven't you?
We have, yes. We did a video. Well, we've done a lot of videos. In fact, I can't remember how many. Anyway, stay on task. We did a dance video. We've been doing a lot of playing for Zoom dances. I sort of Playford, sort of social dance, ECD as they call it in America, and contra dances and Kayleys. And so we have created a Kayley dance.
Wow.
And so we have teamed up with the caller, the amazing caller Bob Morgan, who redesigned the lovely OXO reel. It's OXO because it's kind of, you've got an O, you do circles or stars. So OXO, it spells OXO. But because it was for Zoom, he's called it the QuickSo reel. I think that's the budget brand from Aldi. It was about the time of the Caterpillar. The Caterpillar Wars between Marks and Spencers, and anyway, so he's called it the QuickSo reel. And so we've created a video where Bob does a walkthrough with some amazing callers from Symmetry ECD, which are people we've been playing for in the States. And so Bob calls the walkthrough, and then we play and we all dance, and he keeps calling. So I believe we are going to show, or the video is now going to be shown. And if there's people out there, you can dance along because Bob's
In fact, you
calling.
have no excuse not to dance along. All the instructions are given.
Even we're dancing.
Yes.
Now,
And if you watch us dancing, you'll see why
Impressive.
Now, I know that Martin has the video ready, which is absolutely fantastic, and hopefully we'll be able to see it on YouTube later as well. I just want to say, if you are dancing at home, we're not insured for this, so make sure you clear a big space. Don't trip over your vacuum cleaner or bump into your sideboard, but it'd be really lovely if you could have a little jiggle, even if it's just in your chair. Just enjoy the music and the dance.
And see if you can spot Polly dancing too.
Indeed.
Let's see.
Lovely. So this is the QuickSo reel, a knockoff of the OXO reel. It is a dance for a couple, adapted from the six-couple dance as it would usually be done. Facing your partner, you're going to go forwards and back. Heel and toe. And gallop down to the bottom. Forwards and back. Two hands to your partner, heel and toe. And gallop up to the top. OXO, circles or stars. Round one way. And back the other way. Do-si-do your partner. And swing. There we go.
Superb.
Let's do it.
Are you all set?
Let's do it with the music then. Forwards and back. heel and toe, gallop down, forwards and back, heel and toe, gallop up, oxo, circle or star, back the other way, do-si-do, and swing, go forwards and back, heel and toe, gallop down, forwards and back, heel and toe, gallop up, oxo, circle or star, and back, do-si-do, and swing, go forwards and back, heel and toe, gallop, forwards and back, heel and toe, gallop, oxo, up, do-si-do, and swing, forwards and back, heel and toe, forwards and back, heel and toe, oxo, do-si-do, and swing, forwards and back, heel and toe, forwards and back, heel and toe, oxo, do-si-do, and swing, forwards and back, heel and toe, forwards and back, heel and toe, oxo, do-si-do, and swing, forwards and back, heel and toe, forwards and back, heel and toe, oxo, and back, do-si-do, and swing, wonderfully danced.
That was
Indeed, very well
absolutely
done.
terrific.
Oh, well, that was
go.
brilliant. Thank you so much for organising that. And may I just say thank you to all of your fabulous friends who I believe sent you videos for you to put together, and they all danced at home, and hopefully they're watching now. May I just say to you, thank you so
Well
much.
done.
That was a great way to end.
Absolutely well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, not at all.
All
It
of
was absolutely our pleasure entirely. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Don't forget, just a last reminder, go and visit the website of all of the artists tonight. Yeah, go and buy one of the CDs. Go and support them. Yeah, because they've had a hard time. Performers, musicians, dancers, comedians, you name it. Any type of performer in many, many ways have had such a hard time. in the last few minutes. Yeah. So thank you to Vicky, Swan, and Jonny Dyer there. I think we're going to Mandy now, are we, Polly?
We are. Well, I'm just wondering if anyone managed to master the quick so real at home. So I don't know if they've mentioned to Mandy what's going on.
Actually, no. no particular. Well, actually, we've got some comments that have just come through just now. I absolutely love that. And I was laughing so much about the lady, watching the lady in her swimming pool that had the dumbbells and the inflatable turtle and the inflatable crocodile and the Millennium Falcon. I mean, my goodness me.
To be honest, it was the Scotsman in the top line that I loved. He was fabulous.
Oh,
He
dear.
really was.
And Polly, I saw you with Andy in the bottom right hand corner, so that was really nice.
It's great fun dancing around the garden.
So anyway, back to Vicky Swan and Jonny Dyer. So we've had some really nice comments, and I just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who stuck with us throughout the whole of the show. We've loved your comments. Tony Birch, Vicky and Jonny, sublime music. We've got a lovely Victoria K. Williams saying hi from San Francisco Bay. So happy to see you too. So that was Vicky and Jonny. Christopher Alfred Bowden, lovely to see Vicky and Jonny perform live once again. Saw them last at the Gowan Folk Festival, another great folk festival worth a visit, by the way. Jeremy Leck saying wonderful songs from Vicky and Gowan, great stage and lighting. Marjolaine Hanrath, I'd love to try and play the nickel harper, sounds great. Then we've got Glenda Eaton, fantastic. I was singing along so loud, and Rick is jiggling his old bones around the garden. And then we've got another viewer, Caitlin, from Caitlin's Walk Tours in Australia. She was watching yesterday, and so she's saying, hi everyone, I awake here, and here you are live again, so can't help myself watching.
We're never off.
Lovely music. Have started following Vicky and John on Spotify. And we've got Rick Parry, great stuff, really old bones. Sarah Petts, lovely songs. Vicky Swan and Jonny Dyer. Vanessa Bergman, terrific music from Vicky Swan and Jonny Dyer. Thank you guys. This is what folk music is all about.
Absolutely.
And then we've got Gowan, brilliant Vicky and John. And then we've got kind of a closing comment from Christopher Elford Bowden, just saying congratulations on 2 really successful live stream events. So nice to feel like I was back at the festival once again. Well done to everybody there in Wimborne, and best wishes to you all.
Oh, thank you, Christopher. That's lovely.
Fabulous. Just to pre-warn you, we are going to run over slightly, but the word is slightly, because we have to say thank you to a few people. I wonder, Martin, if you could pop up on screen Vince and Jeremy. Are they there with you, Martin?
They are. Hang on, I'm just going to put myself on the screen on my own, and you'll see them. Here they are coming up behind me.
Boys.
Hey!
Can I say these were 2 great guys over 2 nights. They are absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, Graham was with us as well last night from the Folk Festival. Can we pop Mandy up on screen, please, Martin? Can we have us all up on screen, actually, Martin? You know, guys, can I just end by saying this? Yeah, let's have them back. Yeah. Come on, boys. Yeah, you were doing well up until now. I just wanted to say, sometimes it is about backstage. Sometimes it is about those people who just switches, knobs, dials, put things on, take things off. Sometimes it is about that. And we've had a great 2 nights of that. Yeah. Sometimes it's about the folk festival. Sometimes it's about the businesses in the town, the bid, the Allendale Centre who supported us so well. Sometimes it is about that. Sometimes it's about Martin, who has done phenomenally well, who never learned this until a few weeks ago. This isn't what he does.
Well done, Martin.
Yeah, we got to say that. And sometimes it is about Martin. Yeah. Sometimes, of course, it's about Polly Morris, of course it is, and the band has had a couple of great songs back and forth this evening with some of the band members missing, of course. but it is what it's been. So sometimes it is. And thank you, Polly, for of course co-hosting this too. Mandy, thank you for being part of the band. And sometimes it is about the band. Sometimes it is about the festival. Sometimes it is about Mandy. All the time it's about. I mean, sometimes it's about me. Yeah. But can I tell you something? It is always, always, always about you, our audience. That's what it's always about. It's not about us. It's not about the time. It's about you, our audience. And we've had a fantastic audience over the last 2 nights. We've had marvelous messages of encouragement. We've had great comments. We've had stupid comments as well, but we've had great comments. But you know, can I say thank you so much for tuning in last night and tonight. If you're this on catch up, if you're watching this again, because there was a variety of things you had to do, it's about you also. So thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
So let's give the audience here. It's been a great few evenings, and can I say, Martin and I had hairstyles like Polly and Mandy a few weeks ago. This has taken its toll on us all. Yeah, but audience, thank you for being there.
Yeah, thank you. And may I just say a massive congratulations to Vince and Jeremy, who have remained in a really deeply uncomfortable position through your entire speech, Brian.
Yes, well, I'm saying nothing. They are quite used to that position. And to be fair, Jeremy, if you look close, is really a cardboard cutout. Because we couldn't get the real Jeremy leg, but this is as close as we could get. Yeah, see, it's all over. Anyway, what have we got left?
Well, we wanted to say goodbye to you and goodbye to everybody. But last of all, Merry Hell are one of our favourite bands.
Yes,
and they are due to come and perform at the festival next year. And this year, it hasn't been a good year. The last 15, 16 months have been really hard for many, many people, particularly musicians, because you've heard so many of the musicians who launched albums just before the pandemic and then have really struggled. But we thought that this video and this song that had been put together by Merry Hell completely encapsulated the feelings of all of us, because next year it's not going to be an online festival. We know this isn't like a real festival. We know that this is online and it's a replacement, but we'd all prefer to be together. But we will be next year. And Merry Hell have put together this lovely video with all of their friends from all across the UK that they launched at Christmas time. And it's called When We Meet Again. And we thought this was a lovely way to end. So thank you to all of you. And thank you, Merry Hell.
Good night. God bless you all.
Good night.
There's a feeling in my heart, in my bones and knowing that though we are apart, we will meet again. And that party will be grand, and the music golden, and I will hold your hand when we meet again. When the night must fall and the sun must rise, and we will wait for clearer skies, and there shall be no last goodbyes, for we will meet again. There's a strength within your smile, and the hope is rising. We will walk that extra mile when we meet again. And our friends will all come round where the band is playing, and you've had your share of pain. But there'll be fire within our hearts when we meet again. As the flowers wake and bloom, resurrected by the rain, we'll be together